Okay, so before this episode gets started here on YouTube, you might notice a little something. You might notice that it's not videos of Tim and I, but instead it's little videos of our PNG. Well, here's what happened. We recorded this a while ago, and at some point between recording and me finally editing it, the video got corrupted. Something happened to it, and I couldn't use it anymore. So I had to improvise because I still had the audio, and I didn't want us to re-record it, and I still wanted to get this to you guys. So that's why the visual's a little different than normal. I apologize for that, but I hope you still enjoy this episode. Thank you.
Holy Oedipus, Batman! Welcome to the final episode of the Penguin Squad. It's been a while.
Oops.
We've been busy. I sustained an injury since the last episode. But yeah, sorry it took us a while to get around to this one. But we're finally here to talk about the last two episodes of season 1 of the Penguin.
I think they confirmed there's a season 2 in development, which once again means category fraud at the award shows where it's being nominated in limited series. I'm sick of TV shows doing that, but not the point of the episode. Sorry.
Yeah. We'll get into that later. But first, we're gonna get into these 2 episodes, which just to get us started off, I'd say these are pretty good. Last 2 episodes of the season. What would you say?
I would also say they're pretty cool.
Yeah, Tanner Cool Shades Craft.
Sorry, I wanted to do that bit for some reason. No, they're good episodes.
Yeah!
It's very funny how we left off the last episode, and I was like, what's going to make me hate Oz? And then by the end of the finale, I was like, I need Batman to break his rule. I need him to kill the Penguin. I need him to kill that fucking rotten ass bastard.
Yeah, and like even at the beginning of literally the next episode, they get you pretty immediately with the shenanigans happening there. This is probably going to be a looser episode just because it's been a while since the episode's aired. But yeah, we'll just get right into it. The episode 7, Top Hat, that one starts with flashback of Oz as a kid, hanging out with his mom, hanging out with his brothers, and they play a little game. And Oz feels that he has been mistreated because he's a little cripple boy, and they're hiding downstairs in this abandoned sewer, and they're like, the steps are hard for me. So he fucking locks them in, and then they get drowned. It rains and they get drowned. It's fucked up.
It's evil, it's unforgivable, but also he was a child. I'm not saying that makes it okay. I'm saying that wasn't quite enough for me to fully hate him as an adult.
Yeah, I get that, to be fair. It does make for just some really fascinating character work, because like there's a lot to unpack with this show / movie franchise's depiction of Oswald Cobblepot, or Oz Cobb, or Oswald Cobb, or the fucking Penguin, Oswald what's his fuck, whatever you want to call him.
Oh god, what are you showing me this for? That's what I like to call him.
Come on! Yeah. There's a lot to unpack with this iteration of the Penguin, and like that bit of backstory, I think, is just very telling. And like the showrunner was talking about how he feels like he was cheated in that moment because he internalizes things, and I'm gonna get into this more in the next episode, but like I feel like part of him blocked that shit out. I feel like he can't even admit to himself that.
I think it's less lying and more. I don't know if what he genuinely believes anymore.
Yeah, and like it's sort of a thing of when you're a kid and you do something that's wrong, you tend to forget the missteps you took and just think of, oh, this person did this thing to make me mad, and so they got what was coming. But it was the situation was not this malicious thing that he thought it was. But yeah, that just sort of that's how we start these two episodes, is flashback of Oz killing his brothers.
Yep.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Then, you know,
But then we get back into the cliffhanger of episode 6, which is Sophia has kidnapped Francis. She's kidnapped Vic, and we see her kind of playing some mind games with Sophia. We learn a little bit more about the specific kind of dementia that Francis has, Lewy body.
which is what Robin Williams had before the thing he did happened.
Yeah, but it's a specific kind of dementia where you get like tremors, and so a lot of people misdiagnose it as Parkinson's. So that was something that they kind of alluded to in previous episodes. And we see that playing a little bit more because she does like have some like sort of power plays, because you know she acknowledges the whole like Sophia Gigante thing. She's like, oh yeah, you changed your name, who fucking gives a shit? So like for a second she has that leg up, but then she starts asking about why didn't the kids come home? She, like, her mind's just cycling back to that night. Yeah, there's a lot going on in these episodes with Oz and his mom. It's
Yep. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot going on. Episode 7 is good. Episode 7 mostly feels like setup for the finale in a good way. It's still like its own intriguing plot. And, you know, it's at the end of this episode when the bomb goes off, right?
Yeah, the bomb goes off in the little like sewer plant thing that they established. Before that, we have a little confrontation with Sal, and this is where Sal dies. And like he's not killed by Oz either. He just kind of McFucking dies in the middle of their fight, and he gets
which was incredible.
Him
just like having a heart attack, and Oz is like, "What the fuck? I was gonna kill you."
He's so fucking mad about it, which again, kind of a great just like character moment of Oz going, "Fuck you! You don't get to die before I kill you."
No, it's a good bit.
Yeah. R.I.P. Salvatore Maroni. You die in every screen adaptation of Batman that you appear.
Yep. What a shame.
Tragic. But yeah, bomb goes off. A lot of people died. A lot of people got hurt. Oz narrowly escapes, but then gets kidnapped. And that's where we go into the next episode. We got anything more before we move on?
Good ep. The finale is the centerpiece here.
Yeah. So let's get right into it. Episode 8, A Great or Little Thing. We have another flashback. Now we're seeing it from Francis' perspective.
Correct.
And she knows. She fucking knows.
Yep, that's the thing. At the end of episode 7, you think, oh, maybe she doesn't know. And then it's not quite clear over the course of the episode. This makes it pretty immediately clear that she knows what the fuck is up.
Yeah, she knows. She knows that it was suspicious that his brothers didn't come home, and that he said that they were at the movies, but the movie theater like never saw them or whatever. So she knows. She fucking knows. They got found, I think, by the police. Like their bodies got found. And yeah, she takes him out, which we do see at the end of the last episode, but now we see that she takes him out for like a night on the town, but now we see it from her perspective, and she's not being played by the younger actress. She's being played by the actress who plays her for the rest of the show, which I think is an interesting creative touch. And she put a hit out on him, but didn't go through in the end.
Because he starts being like, I'm gonna take care of you. You're my girl, ma. Which is like, we'll get into that. a little bit towards the very end of the episode. But I remember watching that live and I kind of went, don't like how you're talking here, boy. Don't think you should be talking like that to your mother.
Yeah, I will say the kid who played like Kid Oz did a great job, and like watching those little behind the scenes things at the end of the episodes, like that kid speaks too well. I'm like, they have to be feeding this kid lines. He's speaking too fucking well. Yeah, great performance from him, and just really interesting scene. Yeah, we get back into the modern day, and basically Sophia brings both of them to that club that they went to that night, and threatens to chop off her finger with a cigar cutter.
As you do.
He doesn't admit to what he did. And he doesn't admit to what he did because, like we were saying before, I think, like, he can't admit to himself that he did it. Like, I think in the moment, he knew what he was doing, but he just, like, completely blocked it out and can't admit that he killed his brothers. And it makes for a really interesting character moment. It, just kind of ends with your dementia. It's making you say crazy things, Ma. And she just thinks you would rather let me die than just admit it. She stabs him and then collapses, has a stroke.
Yep. And then, like the slippery fucking bastard he is, he's able to get out of there with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching that live and I was like, this guy needs to be called the cockroach because he won't fucking die.
The cucaracha. Yeah, no, that was a great escape. One of my favorite shots from the whole episode is the one goon is just outside putting his contact in, then a fucking bullet goes through his eye.
Yeah, he's just like, whoops.
10 out of 10 shot. Perfect. If we're getting that one perfect shot Instagram or Twitter account back, we're getting the shot of the bullet going through the eye. The one perfect shot.
Yeah. One perfect shot.
Yeah.
I agree.
She gets rushed to the hospital. He has to deal with the Sophia situation. Ultimately culminating in him bringing her at gunpoint and her thinking he's gonna kill her. Nope.
Worse.
Her ass sent to Arkham.
Calls the cops on her. The whole like Vic having the brilliant idea of using the deputies, the second in command, because they're just like Oz. They're waiting for their shot that's never coming. And then calling, it was a master stroke of a plan, first off. And secondly, when she realizes, like, you can tell she's made total peace with death. Well, first off, we got to mention the burning down her mansion scene when she lights 3 cigarettes in her mouth and starts flicking them everywhere. That shit hard as hell.
That was incredible. Like, Sophia just keeps having these incredible montages where she's just walking around in a dress, serving. I'll just say that.
Hard as hell. It's hard as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, we didn't mention in the last episode how she has like the talk with her niece and kind of realizes that even though she changed her name, she's just kind of slipping into her family's old habits, which I think is a great kind of character note for her.
She realizes she doesn't want to actually be a mobster at all. She just wants to be done with this.
Yeah. Then she gets sent to Arkham. Yeah. Francis is fucked. She's basically a vegetable now, and Vic sees Oz get emotional about it, and Oz, he does it. He of mice and mens him.
He kills him after, because here's the thing. Because here's the thing. Up until this point, even though I hate what he did to Sophia, I hate what he was doing to his mom, I was still like, yeah, but I still kind of like him a little bit. And then because of his connection with Vic and the fact that he was kind of like almost like a father figure to him, it was a weird fucked up dynamic. And then he's like, and he realizes it. He realizes that he loves this kid. So he has to kill this kid. So he doesn't have that weakness anymore. Oh,
Yeah.
just strangles him. And he's just begging. He's just begging like, Oz, please don't, Oz. It, especially because like the whole reason Oz is on top is because of him. The deputies thing was his idea.
Yeah, it's deeply fucked. Vic deserved better. The fucking social media platforms immediately posting a missing person's picture
Was
that,
wrong but hilarious. Like
hilarious.
Too soon.
Hilarious, but like hilarious, but like you couldn't wait a week. Like I'm glad I did watch the episode the night it aired. Like I didn't watch it as it aired, but like maybe an hour later.
I did watch it as it aired.
Like me and my fiance were just laying in bed, and she didn't realize that it had come out on Max yet, and I was like, "Yeah, it's out. You want to go watch it now?"
It comes out on
really
Max
watched
the
it.
second it airs on HBO. You can start streaming it the second. Yeah, well, look, get knowing. Be better.
Stop it.
Get some help. Yeah. And after that, I need to kill the rat bastard. I need him dead. I fucking despise him. He's despicable. He's a monster. He needs to burn in hell. How fucking dare you piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a bastard. Absolute menace. The Penguin from Batman Returns is now only the second most fucked up Penguin. Can't believe they did it.
I think this episode was missing a moment where Oz starts controlling penguins with his mind.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Maybe we'll get that in the Batman Part 2. Who knows?
God willing.
Yeah, episode ends with technically what he thought Francis wanted.
Well, before that, actually, there's the scene with Sophia back in Arkham.
There is a scene in Arkham that is important. Yes. She gets a letter from her half sister, Selena Kyle, which I'm glad they did that, because like the whole show I was watching it and I was thinking, wait, in this universe isn't Selena Kyle related to the Falcones?
Yeah, illegitimate child.
That seems important. Why has that not been acknowledged? Like that was fucking me up more than
and they finally did.
They finally did.
I'm still gonna.
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest. The lack of Batman still fucked me up, especially after the bomb went off. Once the bomb went off, I was like, okay, fuck off. Where the hell is Bruce? What are you doing?
He's busy. He's hanging out with Clark. Leave him alone.
He's trying. He's over. He's over with David Cornsweat on his knees. Please, I want to be in this universe.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, and then episode ends. And they're in the high-rise apartment. Francis is a vegetable, but they're at what Oz thought was what Francis wanted, to be in that high-rise apartment. We have a very, very strange, incestuous dance with his hooker.
Wait, and when she wears the same dress the mother wore, I'm just sitting here thinking like, oh God, she does look like his mom. Oh fuck.
Yeah, the Oedipal complex is real. It's
Don't like that at all.
Not great. We have to kill him. But this all culminates into what Cody described as the Gatorade get hyped moment of the show, which is the final shot where we look at the window and it drones out and we see the fucking bat signal.
And it's like, it's about goddamn time someone turned that shit on. That shit should have been turned on 2 weeks ago, but fair enough.
Yeah, and like I get that argument, but I'm ultimately kind of glad that there was no Batman in this show, just because that bat signal with the whole lack of Batman says so much in just like 5 frames.
It's literally like Oz thinks he's on top. No, you're not.
Yeah, like it's an image that says 1,000 words, but I can sum it up in 6. That motherfucker is going down.
Basically, yeah. And it's a great ending, and it's a great TV show. It's an all-timer for me.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a season 2 if they decide to make it. I just don't know where they can go from here, because it feels like, yeah, Oz's story's wrapped up. Now he's ready to be a supporting character again.
Yeah. This feels like a setup to the Batman Part 2 ultimately. Although Colin Farrell has said that like he has only like 6 scenes in the Batman Part 2.
Yeah.
I hope they're significant.
What he doesn't say is that each scene is 15 minutes long.
Yeah, there we go. Like my joke pitch for when we were getting ready to do this video like a month ago was basically Oz isn't in the movie too much, but he gets the absolute Christ beaten out of him. Just fucking Patton Oswalt Batman just breaking every bone in his body, leaving him a crippled mess, going, now talk. And then final shot is him and Arkham just yucking it up, being like, you fucking bastards, you're never gonna keep me here. And then he just hears the words, Oswald Cobb, your angel of death awaits. And then the Batman Part 3 is just Mask of the Phantasm in live action with the subplot of Oswald Cobb in hell.
Yeah, just the whole movie's playing out, but it's 30 minutes longer because it just occasionally cuts to it's first ever widely released NC-17 superhero movie because the shit they're doing to Oz makes the unrated cut of Event Horizon look like child's play.
Truly. Although, like, I do think this would be just like a fun idea. So there's an anime called Rurouni Kenshin, and when one of the bad guys is killed, like basically he and his wife go, all right, so new plan, we're taking over hell. And I feel like that's what Oz would do.
Oz would 100% slime ball his way up to being new Satan.
Exactly.
He's driving the devil around.
Yeah. So yeah. The Penguin. Good show. A lot better than I think it had any right to be. A lot better than anything I was expecting from it. And Batman Part 2 can't come soon enough. Whether or not it's in this fucking cinematic universe, I don't care. Just give me the Batman Part 2.
It's in the same universe as the Supergirl movie from the 80s. Surprise. No, not let's go. Inexplicably, it's in the same universe as the Howard the Duck movie. Let's go.
Elaborate on that.
No, I will not. I love the show. It's great. Colin Farrell deserved his Golden Globe win. I wish Kristen Milotti. I don't think she's gonna win any like big awards. I hope she does because she deserves it. Because she's incredible. This is one of the best like superhero type shows ever made. I love it. It's fantastic. 100%. It's been 3 months since I saw an episode, or I guess 2.5 months. Regardless, point being, I love the show, and I'm excited to see more Penguin. And I don't know why I'm doing it in Obama, but if they do a season 2,
Obama should be in it.
Obama
just playing himself.
Obama. Penguin runs for president, baby. Let's go. Who's the Penguin's running mate?
Oh God. Victor Zsasz. Why not? Let's go.
The real Vic. Let's go, baby. At the vice presidential debate, you're a serial killer. How do you respond? You're next. Oh. I see. Oh. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, 100%. Easily the best like superhero TV show I've seen. Well, the Watchmen HBO show might be the best. Objectively, that is a great show because of its importance to the explaining of the Tulsa race riots to mainstream media. But this show also pretty good. Also real good HBO DC show.
The best superhero TV show is No Ordinary Family from 2011/2012. I will not be taking questions at this time.
Fair enough. But this show's great. Absolutely had a great time with these 8 episodes. Learning about all of the production stuff going into it was fantastic and fascinating. I love that like care is being put into these again. It seemed like a lot of these were getting to be green screen sludge, but this sure was not. And whatever they do next, I'm here for it. I don't necessarily need a season 2, but if they can make it good, I'm here for it. But who else I'm here for?
No, wait, hold on. Season 2 reveals that Sophia Falcone, her real name, is not actually Sophia Falcone. Her real name is Tracy McConnell, and then it's just every season of How I Met Your Mother.
No. But you know who isn't Tracy McConnell?
Who?
You and your mom. Thank you for watching our first season of potentially at least 2 of the Penguin Squad. We really appreciate your support of this channel and our talkings on the Penguin. If you're listening on the audio platforms, thanks for listening. Leave us a review. Give us a thumbs up. Tell your coworkers about us and how we talk about movies and shows and movie news, and sometimes we make movies. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Leave a comment below. Let us know. What did you think of the last 2 episodes of The Penguin? What did you think of the show overall? Are you excited for the Batman Part 2? Do you think there should be a Penguin Season 2? And finally, who do you think will be the Penguin's running mate? Comment below and let us know. While you're down there, hit the like button if you like the video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more. And hit the bell icon to get updates when we upload new stuff. And if you want to support us further, check out our Patreon. We got 2 reward tiers. $5 reward tier gets you access to some commentary tracks. We talk as we watch movies. We just put one out for 12 Angry Men. We're going to record a Godzilla one at some point in the next couple weeks. We got some fun ones. It's a fun time. So if you want to listen to those, you can pay $5 a month and you get full access to all of those. But if you donate to the $10 tier, you get those plus a shout out at the end of the episode. So many thanks to Tanya Craft. We appreciate your patronage of our creative endeavors. And if you too would like a shout out at the end of the episodes, just donate to that $10 tier and we'll shout your name into the heavens of youtube.com. So this has been Season 1 of The Penguin Squad. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, I don't know, I didn't prepare one for this one. Farewell. Bye.
All right, bye.
They slid my ticket across the table and I said, "Sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl."